Oh no, Colby, you know what?
What's that, Barry?
You better go inside home and lock your doors. Such a terrible Adam Sandler impression.
It really wasn't that bad.
I felt like all I had to do was like upper my lip and do it.
I
like
wish we had a
words.
camera too, because he had the arm motions going with that.
What's going on, guys? My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This.
Theme music.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the third week, right?
Second one.
Second week of Halloween, guys. Ooh, so scary. And for today's pick, Colby picked Hubie Halloween.
Right, I did not see this last year when it came out, and as I looked at it, I was like, Hubie Halloween. Oh, he must be married, and he's like the Halloween husband. And then I watched the movie, and I realized I'm an idiot.
And so I didn't really put a trailer for the first segment. It's just O'Doyle rules. What's up? 2020 Hubie Halloween. This movie is kind of funny. Only because it felt like an amalgamation of all of his movie. Like there's like movie references.
Yes. Yep.
And I 100% believe that this is just a continuation of Waterboy.
It's like Waterboy's cousin.
All you need is some water.
Or this is the Waterboy if he didn't grow up in Louisiana.
Oh yeah, that's true because this isn't Salem. Oh man, okay. This movie is funny. Like it's funny. I saw the trailer back in 2020.
Right, yeah,
and
me
I was
too.
like, I'll give it a watch sometime.
Yep.
And I just never got around to it.
Yeah, and then Halloween passed, and you're like, I'm not gonna watch this because it's not a Halloween movie.
Well,
Or it is a Halloween movie, and Halloween's now passed. Now we're getting towards Christmas. Gotta watch Christmas movies. And
well, no, because you can watch Halloween movies until after Thanksgiving. I give it that because there's not really a lot of Thanksgiving movies.
That's true.
It's like saying that you could only eat pumpkin Thanksgiving weekend. And after Thanksgiving...
Yeah, no, you got to go from Thanksgiving to Christmas.
Well, you do it. You're like Thanksgiving all the way to New Year's Eve.
Well, I want it to be Christmas, but there's always a little pumpkin something left over from Christmas dinner. So I give myself the leeway to New Year's Eve so that I can finish it off.
Yeah, because, you don't want to waste food.
Right.
It's funny, though,
I'm like, I always like go on a diet, and I'm like, I have to stop eating like carbs, but I have this bag of Lay's potato chips that's open, and so I might as well just finish them. And that way they're out of the kitchen because I can't throw it away because that cost me $1.98.
Yeah, but you're like, there's so many starving children, and if I don't eat this, it's like spitting in their face.
Right.
It's funny. As I was watching this movie, I was like, "Oh, no wonder Colby picked this movie. This is just a movie about him on the East Coast."
It's kind of,
But it's like if everybody hated Colby. This movie is gonna be. It stars an all-star cast.
Yes.
Right? And like you know me, I rarely ever remember the cast's real name, but it's so many like comedians, even like Ray Liotta, who's sort of become this like bully, like comedy bully.
Right. Yep.
And things. He plays such a good jerk. Even though, wait, is Ray Liotta dead?
Did he just die? I
know the Queen just died.
I think he did just die.
Yeah, but I mean, like Ray Liotta's he's like a movie like icon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
from Good, all the way stemming from Goodfellas. Yeah. Oh, he died. Yeah, he died. He just died this year. Oh man, rip. Sorry, that sounded like I didn't really care. Like, you know, R.I.P. You know? But yeah, yeah, it has like obviously Mr. Sandler,
Right.
Kevin James, Julia Bowen from Modern Family. We have Maya Rudolph, Tim Meadows.
Right.
I really love Tim Meadows' like comedic timing and just like how he talks. I wish you got to see him more.
I always liked him too, and I wish he was in. Like, he kind of did a couple movies after Saturday Night Live, and then just kind of faded away.
Yeah. Steve Buscemi, Rob Schneider.
Of course. Oh yeah, all the regulars that are in like the Sandler movies.
Only one that was kind of missing was like David Spade and Chris Rock. Then you would have had Grown Ups. And then we got No Schnaps from Stranger Things. I was telling Gobi before we started this episode, I was really glad he actually like had a decent part.
Yes, he does. He should never go back to the bowl cut because he looks like a handsome young man in this movie, and he looks not like he would have gotten beat up a lot in the 80s.
Like, man, like, you know, like, it blows my mind because I know like Dusted and what's it called, the Steve Harrington are a pair, but like, come on, Steve, you see the man struggling with his hairstyle. They could have like cooled him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Shaq, which was a huge surprise.
Surprise moment of the movie.
And Adam Sandler's mom in here, June Squibb. Like, I was like, I knew who she was. Like, I seen her, but I couldn't put my name on it though. But
and then the teacher, she's the daughter from Black Lightning.
Oh, I didn't watch too much Black Lightning.
The bully. He's barely in it, but the bully owner of the diner where the girl works, that's Drew Barrymore's dad from 50 First Dates.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's also like another Adam Sandler.
He's in quite a bit.
Well, I don't get it. You know, the guy likes to see hobos naked. Goddamn, boy. Oh man, and then we had the pig farmer, the guy from Breaking Bad.
Yep.
I just want. He's funny, and Kim Withers too, like his wife in there. Yeah, so this movie is like kind of like stacked with like people. So let's get to talking about what the movie's actually about. So we have a Hubie Halloween, or Hubie, what's his last name? Hubie Dubois. You know, he could be the cousin of Adam Sandler from Waterboy because Dubois is like a Creole name. Or something.
It is, right?
That would be the sequel, just Adam Sandler playing two versions of it.
Right. The two of them meet and they're like
doing that little thing. But yeah, so the movie is set in Salem, which if you guys don't know, because we do have a decent amount of like people that listen to us from other countries. So what's up, guys?
Right.
But Salem, Massachusetts, it's where like the witch trials happened.
Yeah, the turn of the century. They actually killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Blaming them to be witches.
So that's scary. Like, you know, if you ever go time traveling, I just don't think I'd ever want to go to the past. Like, even if it was like for me to go like kill Hitler, I don't want to like take that risk that I could die there. Or like my machine gets stuck and now I'm stuck in 1940s Germany.
Okay, there's a little TikTok, like a little mini movie. It makes me laugh every time I see it. Like, it is hilarious. And please don't anybody take offense to this. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't just. So there's two guys, and one guy's like, "Hey, I just made a time machine." His friend's like, "No, you didn't." He's like, I did. And then he's like, what should I do? And he's like, I don't know. Everybody always says, go back and kill Hitler. And he's like, that's what I'm going to do. And he's like, you're a small guy. You think you could take Hitler? And he's like, oh, maybe not. I'll go back and kill baby Hitler. And he's like, oh yeah. And he's like, it's basically he climbs into the washing machine and then climbs out of the washing machine. And he's like, I did it. And he's like, did you really kill a baby? He's like, yeah, I just punched him. It's surprising how easy you can kill a baby. They're fragile. And he's like, has everything changed? And he's like, I don't know. Let's go outside. And they walk outside and it's like Hebrew New York neighborhood. And the guy looks around and he goes, oh, so many Jews.
So,
And it was just it just took me totally by surprise. And of course, there would be more Jews because that was a religion that wasn't persecuted almost to,
right. They
extinction. But it just like it hit me so by surprise when he said that. It just again.
You know
sorry.
what though? Brisket's running wild. I don't know why Jewish people love briskets, but if you ever want a good brisket, go to a Jewish person's home. Like, it's delicious.
Or like a Jewish delicatessen. Yeah. Oh yeah.
How do you know that word?
That's like old word.
So it's funny because on YouTube or on Wikipedia we have Hugh Dubois as a dim-witted delicatessen employee. So Adam Sandler plays this guy named Hubie who lives in the town of Salem. He works at the deli. Right off the bat, we kind of see that Hubie gets severely bullied.
Yes,
he's constantly getting things thrown at him.
Right.
By like strangers, kids on the road, and it's really just because he seems more like a simple person. Right,
and he's like that person who's like so weirdly polite that he's annoying.
And it's weird that that's what we take away from people that are like that.
Right, it's terrible, but
like stop being so nice.
Yeah.
But we do get the idea that Hubie does like somebody because, as he goes through his morning routine, we actually run into Violet Valentine.
Yep.
Who's played by Julia Bowens from Modern Family. And she seems oddly kind of like really nice to him.
Right.
But she sees all the nice things that Hubie always does. Right, but he's getting bullied by like Ray Liotta at the deli. He's getting bullied by his like teenage employee.
Yep, the high school kid that works there.
To be honest, as I was like watching this movie, Hubie just looks like he gets scared really easily, and it's funny that he lives in his town that like lives for Halloween.
Right, yeah, because they talk to the mayor, and the mayor's like, yeah. 85% of our tourist budget goes to Halloween night because, it's the biggest day of the year for us.
Yeah, because, basically, like, Salem is, like, this Halloween attraction because it's weirdly, it's had a lot of wrongful deaths.
And it may have really had witches.
Or just dead women.
Or dead women, yep.
Like, but like it's so morbid that a lot of people from like all over the country do go to Salem,
right,
during like Halloween. It's crazy, but Hubie's character is easily like startled,
very easily.
I was like,
which
this...
I hate to say it, but you got that friend. There's you got your group of friends, and there's the one who gets scared really easy and has a huge reaction. So that's the friend you always scare. He's the one that you always are like, I'm going to hide behind the curtains, and when he comes in, I'm going to jump out. Or I'm going to blow the dog whistle at him. Or I'm going to,
Yeah, but like like if you like so like when we do it though, like if it's like actual friends, it's like all in fun.
Right.
Because you're like,
Oh yeah.
all right, cool, man. Let me go buy you some like food or something. Let's go hang
The
out.
person who gets scared might be like, "You scare me too often," and that doesn't necessarily stop you from scaring him as often, because kids are kind of douchebags. I'm thinking like high school age kids.
I know, but like it's fun because you get the reaction that you want.
Exactly. Yes.
But they do it maliciously. Like if he actually had friends, they do it in fun,
Yeah.
But but like as I was watching this, I was like, dude, he's gonna have a heart attack. Like so fast. Like you need to move somewhere else where nothing happens. So we can elongate your life.
And he's got so many Halloween decorations out in front of his house. And he gets scared by the Halloween decorations that he puts up that move and stuff.
And his mother's like, he comes in when he gets home, and his mom's like, you gotta stop being so nice to people. Like, I wish you would stand up for yourself. You know, you're getting bullied all the time. Like, Hubie, I'm not gonna be here forever.
Right.
You know, I want you to like be able. I want to be able to know that I can go and you can take care of yourself. Super sweet lady, right? Julia Bowen playing Violet Valentine. She's also like another person that's like really sweet. She has foster kids that live with her, which I mean, it's kind of no, I guess it's not kind of strange. Like, but like, was Noah Schnapp her mama? His like
no, all foster kids, yeah,
all foster kids, right? And she used to date Kevin James, who's like this cop who was stuck in the 80s.
Yeah. Big beard, big 80s hair.
Aviator glasses.
Yep.
And like Hubie, funny enough, like goes to him all the time because Hubie is like the town's hall monitor.
That is the perfect way to say it.
Because he's like always telling people like, hey, stay safe, go home, make sure you lock your doors.
Yep.
And like every Halloween, I guess ever since he decided he wanted to do this, he goes around Halloween and like make sure everybody is safe.
Yep.
Right? But then like with the police, we find out that there was an escaped psychiatric patient.
Yeah.
We don't know who it is.
Right. But Kevin James is a little worried because he's the one who put the guy away.
Yeah.
And like his little buddy who's on the phone telling him, he's like, yeah, this guy escaped, and he doesn't look like the kind of person who forgives and forgets.
Yeah. So like it's funny, like the movie tries to sort of like misdirect you, right? Because we have Steve Buscemi who comes in next door.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, hey, you know, like maybe you and your mom can come over sometime. We'll have dinner at my house, but just want to let you know that if you hear some things, just ignore it, you know?
Yeah.
Don't come and check up on me. I'm doing some stuff. That's it. And it's fucking Steve Buscemi. He's like, he looks so fucking creepy. That's why he was like the main bad criminal in Con Air.
Right.
I think it's because of his bug-eyed.
I think so.
And like he does the silent stare so good. Because he's so tiny and so like unopposing. And yet, if that guy stared you down, he'd look like a 6'8" jack, dude. I just feel like he'll stab me with a pen. You know? But as we go throughout the movie, like it's kind of hard to talk about this in a linear fashion just because there's so many characters.
Right.
And so many little subplots going on, like Noah Schnapp, who's the freshman in school, who wants to be kind of cool, and he starts hitting it off with the junior girl that works at the coffee shop.
Right.
He gets bullied by one of the Indian kid that works with Hubie. But
yeah, who seems like, I guess he's the senior, and so he just kind of thinks he runs everything.
He runs stuff, right?
Yeah.
But what's it called? No, Noah Schnapp seems pretty nice. Seems like a nice kid. He's like, hey, you know, I gotta like take my sisters out for like trick or treating, but I'll see you at the party,
Right. Yeah. Cool.
Maybe.
Great. Because his mom, she's a single mom, so she's got to work Halloween night because it's the busiest night, and she works at a restaurant. So it's,
and it's funny that all three of the siblings have little run-ins with Hubie.
yeah.
So like during one of them, I think the older girl, he meets up with Hubie when Violet is like chaperoning some sort of event.
Yeah.
And she like humors him.
Right.
Which is like not like the other kids in this town.
Yeah, so there's like an event at the museum, and you get a little bit of backstory that like Hubie's great grandma was part of the witch trials, and she was one that stood up and defended the witches. And they ended up hanging her, but it was like but it was one of those things where you're like, oh, so like this is a long line of like really good-hearted people that are looking out for the town
and get prosecuted.
And then
Yep. It's almost like a curse.
Yeah.
Right? But like, that's like, oh, and then like the youngest girl, she has a run-in with Hubie when he's at the elementary school telling the kids like, hey, be safe out there.
Right. Yep.
And
he's doing the safety speech.
yeah, and he's like, oh, with my candy, I would make a tower, and whatever I didn't eat, I would give it to like, what was it like? He would donate it to
the homeless, the food shelter.
Which I mean, like, it's very nice for a kid to do.
Right. Yep.
Because candy, man, Halloween's kind of rated like overrated because I try to think about like how much candy I really ate, and you would just get sick. You'd always end up sick, like with a stomach ache. You're like, ugh, lethargic the next day.
Yeah, you'd go through and you would pick out like
The best,
the 10% of great candy,
oof.
And that would all be gone Halloween night, and then you would get sick.
Yeah,
and then it was like
there till New Year's.
Yeah, there's always that like 10% of like just crap candy that you got, and that sat there.
Yeah, that's that bank candy.
Yep.
It's always that one hard candy that's like shaped like a strawberry.
Right. Like the big orange peanut, that kind of thing. Yeah.
You'd eat all the chocolate. The chocolate's always good, unless they're almond joys. And
for some reason, Smarties, like the little the little candies that were in a package, and you pulled the end, and it was like little sugar wafers. Well, I don't know. I love Smarties. I would just Smarties and anything gummy, like Dots.
Oh. Actually, like, it's funny. I'm never like not a huge fan of gummies.
I ate gummies until they pulled like my braces brackets off.
Oh. Like, you gotta stop eating gummies, man. It's getting stuck. It's getting stuck in the braces. But like, okay, so like as Hubie starts to patrol Halloween night, people all of a sudden start going missing.
Right.
First, we get the deli kid who goes missing.
Yep.
Second, we have the couple, Maya Rudolph and Tim Meadows, who's dressed up like was it like I think
Bride of Frankenstein.
And the guy is like
Headless Horseman, or
he's like a servant or something. I don't know. It's like the costume's kind of cool,
right?
They get taken in the middle of like the hallway or the middle of the road. I think one of the last people gets taken is Ray Liotta.
Yep. In a haunted house.
Yeah, after he tries to hit on a girl like triple his age, like younger. Like he was like, well, I guess as I struck out, I'll go take it out on Hubie.
Right. And there's this really weird that like his dad died in the funeral. Ray Liotta's dad died in the funeral's Halloween day, and there's like weirdly keeps coming back to that, but it's like he doesn't really care. That was a strange.
I mean, like Ray Liotta tried to use it as a pickup line. Like, that was so much fun, even though my dad just died today. I mean, at this point,
I guess you use what you got.
Thank God she was like, ew, no, are you like hitting on me right now? He's like, no, we're just trying to have a conversation. Creepo. What's it called? Like, it's funny. Learn the whole time too. Like, the relationship between Hubie and Julia Bowens is like really awkward. Like, I kind of don't want to like watch it. So there's definitely some scenes in the movie I was like, I don't want to watch this. Like towards the end when he starts like making the kid.
Oh, yeah. You see that even though she's very attractive, she's pretty simple and good-hearted too.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what they're trying to get across.
Yeah, like but you know, like Hubie thought like, you know, he didn't have it shot because back in high school she was like best dress, best smile.
Right. And then all through high school she was dating the guy who's the police officer, Kevin James.
Kevin James. And really it's only because probably Kevin James like he was like, "Ooh, what's up, baby?" Yeah.
Yep.
And
oh yeah, you got the cool guy.
Yeah.
High school's already got the beard. Yeah, of course he's getting the.
Well, no, because like when they do their confessions to each other, she's like, "I've been in love with you since the first grade."
Right.
Much more sooner than Hubie, which was second grade. He was in love with the teacher. You know, it's funny. Like I could kind of totally agree with what he says. He's like, "I like the way she smelled." I'm pretty sensitive to smells. No, and it's funny because like during that whole time too, like a lot of people thought, well, Hubie kept making these things, right? He's like he keeps reporting like these disappearances, but then they're like, well, Hubie, we what's it called? Rob Schneider and Steve Buscemi. Rob Schneider is the guy who escaped the psychiatric ward.
Right.
They've been at the police station for an hour. The people keep disappearing around you. They drop that like little plot like quick.
Yep.
Because after Hubie goes to the station to seek advice from his favorite disc jockey, who turns out to be Shaq, doing a woman's voice.
His favorite female late night
talk show
radio host. Yeah. And it turns out to be Shaq. And that would just blew me away because he walks into the studio and you could see behind the glass and Shaq is just talking with this sultry woman's voice.
Yeah, it's very Delilah.
Oh yes.
But Kevin James comes. They like talk it out, and they're like, "Oh my God, is it Violet Valentine?" They set up that whole rendezvous. Turns out it wasn't, because the cell phone, the cell phone that they got from the disc jockey Shaq, it's pinging in Hubie's home. And I really didn't see this coming. Like it was,
I didn't either. Yeah, because every time somebody disappears, you always see somebody walking towards them through the eyes of a pumpkin, like with like the pumpkin eyes.
I like that because I felt like that was like a homage to Michael Myers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big twist, spoiler alert, is that it was the mother kidnapping everybody, which is, I felt like, a homage to Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Jason Voorhees. Great. I love that. I was like, ooh, combining two little like homages to two great franchises.
Yeah, right, definitely. Yeah, and she was just basically like, hey, these are the biggest bullies in town, and these are the ones who
bully you the most.
And I'm not going to be around forever. So if I get rid of them, then you'll have a better chance to make it on your own.
I was like, man, how strong is this mom? when the Indian kid disappears into the corn maze,
right, everybody disappears with just a grab and shoot.
Yeah.
Just
and like she actually calls like the TV stations. She's like, nobody's gonna mess with my Hubie anymore, and she's like, you know, as she tries to like light them on fire, Hubie with his trusty handy freaking thermos, it's pretty much his fucking utility belt, like he's freaking Batman.
Yeah, what is it? He says his Swiss Army thermos.
Oh my! It's a bullhorn. It's a grappling hook. It's a mace.
Right, a flashlight,
a blow dryer, flashlight. It's
electric screwdriver. It holds 3 kinds of soup without mixing them.
I'm sorry, but you gotta go on Shark Tank for that one. That's amazing, right? Hubie still decides to save the people, and even as like he saves them, they're like, "Oh, thanks, Hubie." And his mom's like, look at that. You can't even like be nice to him after he saves you."
Yep.
And then the big revelation is just like everybody is just super insecure about themselves. The Indian kid, he's like, I just have this pressure that I feel like I have to be cool. That's why I put everyone down.
And I'm jealous of Hubie because he's the only person in town who really is himself.
Yeah, friggin' Tim Meadows is like, he has this luscious head of hair.
Right, because Tim Meadows is got the worst toupee.
Maya Rudolph is like, I haven't sexually climaxed. And when I look at Hubie, I know probably doesn't have a lot of sex, so he has all this hope.
You're right, yep.
And then Ray Liotta's like, I'm just really stupid.
Yes, I blame it on being dyslexic.
No. He faked being dyslexic.
Faked being
because
dyslexic.
It gave him a reason to like be like, this is why I'm stupid. I was like, and then Hubie's always using all these big words. And then we really end off the movie with like Hubie going on the TV and he's like, "Hey, happy Halloween, everybody, and also happy Valentine's Day
to Violet Valentine."
And then they start making out on the TV.
And yeah, it's the most awkward makeout scene because he's kissing the camera,
Right.
and
she's kissing
6
the
miles
TV.
away. She's kissing him on the TV.
You know, if I was like a foster kid in that home and I saw that, I was like, "Oh, we gotta call the foster people." I think I'm in the home of someone mentally unstable. It's so bad and it's so awkward. And, like, I think what makes it worse is that they do it like it's a POV of them kissing the camera.
Yes. And she's a messier kisser than he is.
Well, because I assumed that like she probably hadn't kissed anyone since Kevin James.
Right.
But we skip to a year later. We actually find out that Hubie becomes the mayor of the town because everyone's like, well, yeah, Hubie does do a lot for the town. He's always nice to everybody.
Right.
Even though they've been like, this really could, this in another world, this was like the origin story of a serial killer.
Right, because the current town mayor, George Wallace, another big name.
Comedy legend.
Yep.
George Wallace.
So yeah, he's kind of a douchebag because he knows about the kids getting disappearing, and he's like, well, no, we're not going to cancel Halloween to look for kids.
That's classic Mayor Jaws.
Yeah.
I'm not going to close the beach down.
Makes sense why they run him out of town and make Huey mayor.
Did they run him out? I think they're like, they probably just didn't reelect him.
Right. Whatever.
I don't think you could run an old black man out of town. I think that's be problematic. Salem, considered the most racist town in America? After they run out. Oh, man. But yeah, the foster kids are calling Hubie dad now.
Right. Yep.
Which, it's really nice because those foster kids are probably like, we're the only kids that were pretty nice to Hubie.
Right, yeah.
And it's funny because like Noah Schnapp's character in this movie shares a lot of the like big heart or tender-heartedness that Hubie has. They're almost like kind of alike.
Right. Yep. I totally see that being a sequel.
No, the sequel is Waterboy Does Halloween with Cousin Hubie. It's a really I gotta miss those.
Happen.
I gotta miss those movies where like actors would play 2 to 3 characters. Oh man, Kevin James is like kind of cool with Hubie. He's pretty cool with Hubie now. Oh, he's the mayor, so
that was the funniest part because he like they're he's like They come out at the end. They're like, you can tell they're married, and the kids are all like in costumes and stuff. And that's when they put the mayor sash on. Yeah. And he's Kevin James pulls up in the car, and he's like, "Hey, Hubie, you ready to go?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's go." And then Kevin James gets in the car and drives off, and Hubie gets on his bike, and you're like totally like.
Well,
like
he's escorting him.
Right, but it was totally like he was going to give him a ride downtown, but then it's like, nope, get on your bike.
No, I think that's probably like Hubie, like he much rather do that. Oh, it's funny, I forgot to mention during the confession time for the townspeople, Kevin James goes, I arrested somebody for a DWI a couple weeks ago, and he was like, "Oh, I always wonder what it felt like to be arrested by a Muppet." I didn't react to it until I got back to my squad car, and I cried for half an hour. Because, man, like the amount of abuse this town put Huey through.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because he keeps coming in and reporting things that they think are trivial. So they're like, "Hey, you know what, Huey? We're going to make you part of the
AAU.
AAU. It's a division of the police department that doesn't get paid. And you have to keep a log, but you can never have contact with any other of the police officers."
Where do I put it?
He's like, "Yeah, you just put it in the trash can,
right next to
because
the town
that's the trash can that's monitored. So we'll pick it up when you put your log in there. But yeah, just put it in that trash can."
Oh my god! You know what's funny? Now that like I try to do the voice, it kind of almost sounds like Adam Sandler is always doing like a very poorly. Like a poor version, or like a poor version of Scooby Doo's voice.
A little, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go to our other section though. We have high star, low star.
So we got 10 out of 10. Either you enjoy Adam Sandler movies or you don't. For those of you who enjoy his movies, you will enjoy this one for sure. For those who dislike or hate his movies, then obviously they won't like it, and I find it rather rude that they would take their time to come and write a bad review. If they already know they don't like his work, then why bother watching it? They insult his intelligence, but obviously theirs is rather lacking if they are watching something they know they will hate, but do so anyways. This movie is jam-packed with familiar faces that provide tons of nostalgia for the people who grew up watching his movies and similar movies.
And then we have a 1 out of 10. Did he forget how to speak? The movie itself wasn't that bad, by the way. But why, for the love of God, does he talk like that? The voice ruined most of the movie and fun. I wish he reads any of his fans' reviews so he knows he ruined the movie just by talking like that. Okay, like it's funny, like that you gave this movie a 1 out of 10 though, just for the voice.
Right.
I mean, I get it though.
Knock 2 points off of it. Give it a 5.
Give it an 8 or
yeah.
No, yeah. This movie is it's sort of just a nice little return to like family fun Halloween movies.
Yeah. I totally grew up with like Adam Sandler movies. Like, maybe not grew up, but like.
Well, you grew up with Adam Sandler on SNL.
Yeah, and then I watched all of his like Happy Gilmore, his Billy Madison, all that kind of stuff, and then like it's been like there's at that time there was a ton of like this type of comedy movie, and then they kind of faded out. They kind of went out of style.
Yeah,
I guess some of the jokes were harder to do because. In the 90s, early 90s, you could make fun of genders and races and stuff much easier than you can now.
You had that until Tropic Thunder. That's what we had that comedy.
But yeah, but it like really like that kind of movie, just kind of that kind of funny movie comedy kind of has faded away. So to me, this was super nostalgic, and I thought this was like definitely like just hit on the head for like like the review said, if you liked his old stuff, you're gonna like this.
Yeah, I mean, I somewhat do kind of agree with our low star rating. The voice to me was a little too much. Like if he had pulled it back just a little bit, like because he did it with Bobby Boucher, he pulled it just a little, like enough where it was like, okay, I can tolerate the rest of this movie.
Yeah,
I mean, like it's a sports, like The Waterboy is a sports movie. I love sports movies no matter what. I don't know why I love sports movies so much. It's just one of those things. But like, if he toned it down just a little bit, but like the rest of this film, I absolutely loved, just because it's sort of like it's lighthearted Halloween stuff.
yeah.
Even like the mom, she doesn't murder anybody. I mean, she attempts to, but like the reason for it's sort of like what any mother would do for their kid.
Right, yeah.
Even though, like, you know, Hubie's like 40.
And it really packs in so many like little little homages to things. There's the corn maze.
Yeah, children in the corn.
Yeah, there's like the Michael Myers. There's you're like looking out the pumpkin holes. There's the scarecrow in the middle of the street that makes everybody stop. There's the kids are all wearing the
scream mask,
the scream masks as they're trying to
Ghostface.
Yeah,
Ghostface. Yeah.
And you got. We didn't even really go into it, but it's Rob Schneider is like the escaped psychopath, and he finds a pig mask, and so you don't even know it's Rob Schneider, and it's just you just see him just standing behind bushes or standing off in the corner staring at people, like very
Michael Myers.
Yeah. Buscemi is he's also escaped from a mental institution, and he thinks he's a werewolf, so that's why the whole don't bother, if you hear commotion at the house at night, don't come check on me.
He even kills a pig. He's like, I was very hungry.
Right.
That I like that little dynamic. Oh, I forgot to mention that Kenan Thompson was in this movie as the deputy.
Yeah.
Super great. I love him too. I wish like he would do more things in movies, and Kel too. I love Kel from Kenan and Kel. No, and it's funny too. Like Steve Buscemi and Rob Schneider, they're actually roommates at the mental institution, and he's like, "I came to bring you home, man. I came to bring you back to the institute. I feel like you still need it." And he's like treating him like a dog. He's like, who's a good roommate? And I guess it's weird. I think they sent Rob Schneider because he was a serial peer. He kept just peeing everywhere.
And apparently that was what he got arrested for. And so, like,
I'm peeing right now.
Kevin James is all worried about him breaking out and coming to like seek a revenge, but he got arrested for peeing on things.
Well, like, but I think it's like this need, like he can't not do it,
right? Yeah,
and so it has to be like a mental issue because Rob Schneider is probably pulling his dick out in front of kids, and he's like, I can't. Like, you keep doing this.
Yep.
He's like, I'm peeing right now on the bench. And it's so yellow. It's like the only drinks they have at mental institutions are like energy drink yellow. Oh.
And Ben Stiller was the orderly that
comes back as the orderly.
Finds out that they're missing. Yeah.
It's been confirmed that that's the same orderly from Billy Madison. Because he can't work for the geriatrics anymore because of how he treated Billy Madison's mommy, our grandma. It's like just like you, like me and Colby have an age difference, like 10 years. Yeah. But like when he was in high school, I was in elementary. So I actually grew up on the Billy Madisons and the Happy Gilmores, and I remember, like, I think I rented them so much from Blockbuster. My mom was like, I'll just buy it for you, whatever. At this point, you spend like 10 times more than that, And I still, every time I hear, or like if there's an intercom going to an apartment building, I always have to do the I wanna kiss you all over and over and again. I've like walked in like different cities and seen like apartment complexes and done it. I don't know anybody who lives there. It's totally a public disturbance, but Adam Sandler, like, yeah, it's just you either like his movies or you don't.
Right? Yeah.
But like Adam Sandler movie, I think Adam Sandler has already proven that the man can act. Mm-hmm. You know, he's done movies like Punch Drunk Love,
right,
and like Uncut Gems. I forgot, like there's like a couple more other heavy hitter movies that he's done, and it's kind of sad that he doesn't. Funny People,
right?
Yep, that was like not oddly dramatic. That was kind of like scarily. Like I think I was like, is this how he really is? And that's what scared me. Spanglish is another one that I don't think a lot of people give a credit for him doing. And so I do love Men, Women, and Children. Not a lot of people actually watched that movie. That was a pretty small movie, but
I've not seen that.
I read that book. That's why.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it's an all-star like little whole thing, but it's just like this town of people and then their relationships within their family dynamics and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's a pretty, I wouldn't say like a heavy drama, but it's a drama movie. So but I think he made this movie just to say fuck you to like the movie Academy when he didn't get his because a lot of people were like he should have gotten an award for Uncut Gems.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, and I think that was by the Safdie brothers.
Yeah.
If you guys, I don't know. You guys wouldn't have seen that yet, but we did another Safdie brother movie with a good time with Robert Pattinson, and like just like Uncut Gems, both an anxiety attack the whole movie. Or like so like, are you hoping for like? Is this one of those movies like you kind of hope that there might be a sequel for?
Oh, I'm sure there probably won't be a sequel to this.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Waterboy. We're like, I don't know how they do a sequel.
Yeah.
But I hope it did well enough that Adam Sandler at least every once in a while comes back and does another movie like this.
Like a comedy?
Like, yeah. And eventually, like, you know, like, what was it? Click or Control?
Click, yeah.
Eventually, like, you'll be able to take his movies and you'll be able to see the whole timeline of his life as, like, this.
I mean, like, I could kind of see like a decent sized or a decent sequel coming for this, or not coming, but like they could possibly do it just because it's weirdly they like, even like this movie's like what, like almost 2 hours, like an hour and 47 or something like that. But they had so many subplots, but it didn't feel congested. It flowed well enough where you didn't be like, oh, they really shouldn't have put the kid's story in this or something.
Right, yeah. Like, really, even though there was a lot of stuff, nothing seemed misplaced.
Like there's none of the subplots made the movie felt like it was dragging.
Right, yeah.
And so, funny enough that they were able to put down a decent amount of lore on Hubie's like family.
Right.
So they could do a second movie where they try to like do something with like his grandma or his great grandma coming back. It's almost like a Scooby-Doo episode.
They could do like a prequel one where it's like his great grandmother, and then he's like the next generation.
No, it's just him in drag. No, I was gonna say it was one of the town's people's like what's it called, like descendants that was like blamed for being a witch. Mm-hmm. So they used Hubie's like grandmother's name or great grandmother's name, and then Hubie. It's like it'll just be like a mystery comedy.
Yeah,
I would watch that. I would 100% watch that, and then we get to have Noah Schnapp come back.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, guys. Well, we're coming up to our hour. If this is the first time you guys are joining us, thank you guys for joining us. We do our reviews in 4 sections. We have stream it, DVD it, Blu-ray it, and the ultimate box collection. Colby, where are you at?
Oh, I'm definitely Blu-raying this. This is I'm watching this. This is going into Halloween rotation. You know, you got to start the Halloween season. You start them off like a little funny, and then you get a little scarier and a little scarier as you work up the Halloween.
Yeah.
This is definitely going to be that, like, just like it is second week here. This is going to be second week of October every year going forward.
Yeah, this felt like more like the PG version of Trick or Treat, which was what was it called? Like a chronicle movie. Where they had a whole bunch of like small stories, but it's all in the same town. This kind of felt like that too,
right? And it's got the silly guy on Halloween, but it's no Ernest. Like, I know we don't have an Ernest fan here in this room. So
what? Oh, Vernon?
Vernon.
Yeah, I like Vernon. I just thought, like, growing up, it was so weird that this Ernest guy had so many different movies. I was like, who's this movie for? This movie is for the people that also enjoy Trailer Park Boys.
I like Trailer Park Boys. I know you do.
That's funny. One of my old coworkers tried to like get me into it. It's fine. I don't think I'd ever sit down and watch it, or maybe it's because I haven't taken the time to like start from the beginning.
Right. If you're just like, here's one episode, and you watch it, you're like, this show is terrible. But if you get to know the people as you go through, like the first half a season, you kind of get to know everybody, and then it becomes pretty hilarious.
Well, no, like someone told me, is like, yeah, they go to jail in the show, and they're like not in the show for a good minute. Like, I was like, what? She's like, yeah, they're in jail. I don't know if they're in real jail or they just like, I'm gonna take a vacation.
Right, and like every season ends with them going to jail, and then every season begins with them getting out of jail. And there's like 8 seasons.
It's like the ending of Seinfeld. To be honest, all 4 of those people in Seinfeld belong in jail. They're all monsters. Yeah, this would be pretty cool to have in my collection, like for Blu-rays, like just because, like, you know, sometimes you don't know what kind of like movies people like to watch, and Adam Sandler is kind of hard to go wrong on.
Right. Yeah, it's got enough adult humor to entertain the adults, but it's light enough that you could throw it on for, you know, God, a 12-year-old would think this was hilarious.
Yeah, there's definitely some parts like when Tim Meadows is sucking the finger of of his costume, and he's like, "Yeah, you like that?"
But they don't make it like overtly sexual, so it's like definitely like that's an joke. The kids will laugh at him chewing on his little goofy fake fingers. Yeah, and the adults know. Yep.
I actually like that one part where like Tim Meadows, I don't know if he was like laughing, but like when I think he was laughing and he was his suit, the hands kept going like half.
Oh, when he's doing like his evil laugh. And then also I won't say this, but I'll just throw it out there as you watch this movie. Adam Sandler's mom makes a comment about how she buys all of her T-shirts at the Goodwill, and every one of her T-shirts is inappropriate.
What was the first one? Was it like Boner Squad?
It's Boner Donor.
Oh.
And Hubie's like, what does that mean? And she's like, boner, you know, like when you make a mistake, you make a boner. And so for the rest of the movie, that little joke keeps coming on. He's like, I apologize. That's my boner.
He's like, back in high school, I used to make a lot of boners.
Especially in math.
I can't make boners like they used to. Yeah, I like there's like I love the little ongoing jokes, and O'Doyle rules. That's what one of the kids said, and I was like, oh,
yep.
What a I don't know if it's a love letter or a love letter or a FU letter to But yeah, you really could just pack in a whole bunch of like Adam Sandler like little Easter eggs in here, and
Right, and he's been now in enough movies that you could that there's I probably missed 15.
Yeah, this is kind of worth the rewatch, to be honest. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. We always appreciate you coming down. Make sure to check our show notes down below. We have our YouTube channel link down there now. I kept saying it, but I kept forgetting to put it. So now it's there. It's there now.
It's officially there now.
Also, our Amazon affiliate links. We're trying to upgrade to a nice little combo.
Oh yeah. Supersizing that them biscuits, yeah. Definitely, our socials are down there. Our Facebook, our Twitter. Follow us, share us, love us. It's always like whenever we drop something new, we always post it there. So that's the easiest way to know what new stuff is up and about and where we're at and what we're doing.
Yeah. All right. All right, guys. Thank you. My name is Barry.
This is Colby.
And this is Who Watches This. If you guys want to see who does our theme music, it is Lee Rosevere. It's called Arcade Montage. Her Bandcamp is down below.
Thank you.